I would remember the call-in number, but I have the call-in number. And so I am excited and that we are live. And hopefully you all can hear me there. We're going to do some sound checks here in a minute, but I cannot wait to get on the phone to speak to each and every single one of you. The Blue Room is open, and you are more than welcome to come on over and join me in the Blue Room. As well as I see you guys coming in. Let's do a quick sound check to make sure you all can hear me in the Blue Room. Welcome to day 8 of the Level Up Challenge. Happy 11/11 to everyone out there. Day. Also, happy Veterans Day to all of our veterans all over the world. Oh my goodness. Get on those phone lines. 515-605-9794 is the number to call because the phone lines are open. And I want to talk to you all to see how the Level Up Challenge has been going for you. Yeah. Welcome on in, Cosmic Love. Good to see you, Tasha, Tisha. Good to see you, Davina. Good to have you here, Miss Jasper Music. Good to have you in the building, Adrian the Great. Good to see you, Crown Me. Welcome on in. Love the name. Cosmic Love, I think I said that already, but I love the name as well. Erica D, welcome on in. Alori, welcome on in. Brother Man from the 5th floor, welcome in. Oh, it is your grandson's born day. Oh my goodness. Well, happy born day. And happy born day to all of the Scorpions celebrating their born day and everyone who's celebrating their born day, their birthday this month. Patrick M.F. Mack, welcome on in. Goodness. We got the phone lines up. I want to take some calls. I want to talk to you all, not only just about the challenge, but I feel like it's been a minute since we've been able to connect, to check in with one another. I'm not going to be on here so long, but oh, you can't wait to go hold him. Yes, that grandbaby, you definitely got to do that. But welcome on in. Welcome on in, Key Unk E I88. Welcome in. You know, I was sitting here and my guide said, go check the phone lines. The phone lines haven't been working for over a month again. And so here we are. Priestess Gwen, welcome in. Want to ring the bell for self-invested and everyone who's self-invested. Let's get the likes up, please. That would help a lot because I didn't send out a notification. I really was testing this out. But we're going to ride this wave. We're going to ride it on out. What do you guys think? You think we should ride this wave on out? And if you have a question for me, feel free to get on those phone lines and call in. Because I will be able to take your calls tonight. We'll be doing live spiritual sessions. So I will be giving out some spiritual consultations tonight. Peace and greetings, Priestess Erica. Welcome on in. And also, welcome on in. Mr. Dante, our moderator, is in the building. Let's do this. How's everybody feeling? First of all, how are you feeling? Everybody in this energy of this 11/11 portal, so powerful. This 11/11 energy. It's an energy of awakening. It's an awakening energy right now. And so many people are having their first level of awakening How many of you remember when you had your first level of awakening? Yes, the phone lines came on at 11:11. So think about that. Ah, your birthday was your birthday is on the 17th of November. Well, yeah, happy born day as you're coming up. Yes. I am Infinite Being. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. Everybody who's stepping up in the building. 515-605-9794 is the number to call to get on those phone lines. Yeah. Wow, I am Infinite Being said, I lost both jobs and ended up homeless on my first awakening, shaking my head. Woo! Wow. Wow. So, Infinite Being, think about it. Did you lose your job, ended up homeless, and then had an awakening? Because awakenings doesn't necessarily cause those things. I want us to reframe and really just look at what we're owning, because we have many more awakenings to go through. And that is not the only way that we have to go through it. Even though I would admit, most of us who came into our awakening, we did sort of kind of get the push from maybe things falling completely apart. But hopefully we know that this is not the way that we have to get the awakening now. The awakening can truly come from us following our heart and our calling. So maybe we're on a job that we hate and we can't stand. That the job is literally weighing us down, making us sick and ill and just don't want to be there. And we have an awakening that we're going to leave this job and do what we need to do. We're going to do what we need to do because we know that this isn't it. This isn't it. When you're truly tapping in to your higher self and you're truly connected and you're doing this work, you will have the confidence and the true divine connection to follow your heart. To follow your heart. But on the flip side, if there is some work or job out there that is fulfilling to you, is satisfying for you, it brings you joy, then you need to do it. You need to do it. An awakening is not, everyone is not going to be on the spiritual path. We've talked about this 100 times. Some people have an awakening and they continue to do the work in their life and they're not interested in building a community and sharing it with other people. It is for them and whatever that quest is for them in their life. You were in school, Patrick, to be a paramedic. Ah, yeah. I watched The Fourth Kind, laugh out loud, Crystal said, and it kicked off me questioning. So it's so many ways that we can really begin to just be in that state of awakening. And if you've had one awakening, there should have been many more awakenings that you could have had along the way. Many more. I want to say welcome to everyone joining us in the Blue Room, listening from all over. Let's do a check-in. Tell me all where you're tuning in from. What city, what state, what country. you're listening in from, and checking in. So, welcome to everyone joining in live to the remix. Welcome in the Alchemy Collective. I am Ms.Blue, the Soulful Oracle, and I'm just overjoyed and thrilled to be here with each and every single one of you. Let's get the likes up. It's kind of our way of leaving our cosmic footprint out into the world, sending that out into the world, allowing our soul family to be able to connect with us. So let's see. We have Infinite Being checking in from Clearwater, Florida. Welcome in. If you've been in the midst of that weather, we're sending you love. The Voice Alchemist connecting from Louisville, Kentucky. Erica D from Dirty South, Mississippi. Carla M, Springfield, Maryland. Oh, Sheila, good to see you. Says, hey, family, I am in the kitchen from Memphis. Well, welcome in the kitchen from Memphis. Oh, Sheila. Lamar H is checking in from Las Vegas. Welcome on in. Just Us S is from Alexandria, Louisiana. Welcome on in. Brittany Vibes is in the building. So good to see you checking in from one of my favorite places in the world, Durham, North Carolina. Welcome in. Key Unk is checking in from Omaha, Nebraska. Funny story, my grandfather used to live in Omaha, Nebraska for a while. I'll say to him. Aretha, is that Aretha? Aretha Simmons is checking in from Orlando, Florida. Welcome in. Hugo, 89, is checking in from LA. That is our unofficial monk. Checking in. Brother Man is representing H-Town in the building. Welcome on in, Brother Man. Throwing up the scorpion sign. Welcome in. Be Wise as a Serpent is claiming the Milky Way. Welcome on in from the Milky Way. We love those beings who are not here on Earth. Welcome in. All is welcome here. Ken Ward, Big Ken, is checking in from OKC by way of Mississippi. That's Oklahoma City. Now, word on the street is lots of twisters been going through Oklahoma. Big Ken, hopefully you've been holding it down, keeping things grounded there in those safe rooms there. Also, let's see, who else? Miss Jasper Music is checking in from Ellenwood, Georgia. Welcome on in. Good to see you. And let's see. Goddess Rainwater in the building, checking in from Brooklyn, from the bushes, from Bushwick, all around. Good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah. You be outside watching the storm. You a storm chaser, Ken? Are you a storm chaser? If you a storm chaser, holla if you are a storm chaser. Because those storm chasers, that's a whole nother vibration and frequency to be on to want to chase those storms out there, especially when the tornadoes and different things are happening. I know the weather has been pretty all over the place. I want to send out a reminder to everyone who has the futuristic activation pack that was given out at the beginning of the year. I know it's November the 11th, but don't forget about the daily flow. I haven't mentioned it in a while, but let me know. And also, if you're listening to this afterwards, if you're still using your daily flow, this is the way to keep you in sync, to keep you in tune, to amplify your multisensory abilities. Yeah. I feel like I'm connecting and disconnecting. Hopefully, you all give me a sound check out there. Let me see. I got a lot of things going on over here. Lot of things going on over here. But I'm so happy the phone lines are up. You guys don't even know. It has been a minute. It has been a minute since we have had the phone lines. Lola Falana is in the building. We got two of our moderators in the building. Always a pleasure. Lola, thank you for that. The phone lines are open. I'm about to go to the phone lines. We're going to also get the challenge for today because we are on day 8. Day 8 of the Level Up Challenge. Yeah. Brittany Vise says, yes, I do need to get back to doing my daily flow. That's right. I'm sure it's in you. I'm sure it's in you. But get back into that daily flow. Get back into the activation boards. And by the way, the new pack for 2025 will be coming out soon. You don't want to miss it. I promise you. Oh my goodness. Brother Lance just stepped up in the building. 1111, we got all 3 mods in the building. Mr. Dante is in the building. And we have Lola Falana in the building. We got the superstars, Brother Lance in the building. All 3 superstars, our mods, are in the building. Chat, it's amazing. It's amazing. 1111, this portal. 1111. This energy is connected. St. Martin's Day is 1111. Thank you for that, Be Wise. Also, this is energy that's connected to Metatron, the Archangel Metatron. It's also energy that is highly connected to the star Sirius and the constellation of Sirius. And of course, all of the major portals on the planet. Every single major sacred site and portal on the planet, as well as you, as well as each and every single one of you. Don't forget that. Just some powerful energy that we have in front of us at this time. And we're doing a level up challenge. Like, you really can't make this shit up. Like, you really can't. We are in the midst of leveling up. Got an 8-day start on leveling up. Leveling up. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, or if this is your first time checking in, then definitely you have to go back and listen to the shows of the Level Up Challenge. Of listening to the Level Up Challenge. So you can go back and you can do day 1 through day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, day 6. You can go back and do day 7. And you can catch up here on day 8. On day 8. So, welcome on in. Look at this. Again, I talked about this yesterday, about this energy, this frequency of this 1111 and what it signifies. It's a call for awakening. It's a call for elevation. So we always have this. I want you to think of 11. Think of just that number 11 as a portal, as a gateway, as you're walking through. And walking through that portal and that gateway whole, not divided. Because sometimes we can go through things and we can walk through them from a divided point of view. You want to make sure that you are whole and complete within yourself, mind, body, spirit. as you're walking through portals of your life, which, by the way, we're doing all the time. We are all working to some capacity to really, really connect with ourselves. I know if you're here, you're about that life of loving yourself, elevating yourself, filling yourself with joy, being in a state of joy, getting out of the stuck muck and raising the frequency. But enough about that. Let's see if these phone lines are going to work. 515-605-9794. I'm actually going to go and take the first call. Caller calling in from area code 4075. 4075, you're live on Planet Remix. Please tell us who you are and where you're calling from. (4057) 4075. If I can get the number right?
Okay. Hi, Ms.Blue. It's Aretha from Orlando, Florida.
Okay, greetings to you, Aretha from Orlando, Florida. I had a whole moment of being on the other side. I know you was looking at that number like close, but that ain't my number. That's not my number. Well, welcome to you calling in. Is this your very first time calling in?
No, I think it's my second time.
Okay, okay. All right, so I've spoke with you before. I trust that it did your spirit and your soul well.
Yeah, I'm calling to follow up about that call, if
Okay.
I may.
Please do. And please share with me what I shared with you. Um,
I will. So I'm going to tell you something that happened before I made the call. In January, you were on Instagram and you were pulling cards, and you pulled a card for me, and it had a yellow brick road. It had a house at the end. It was very beautiful. It had a timepiece on it, and the word on the card said energy.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And then the next month, I called in because I had bought some land from my friend. Her uncles owned 200 acres of land, and they only wanted to sell it to Black people.
Mm-hmm.
And they sold me 2 acres. So I don't know if you remember that
I
call where I bought
do
the land.
now. I don't remember many because my guides sort of kind of do the men in black and wipe things clean. But guess what?
Oh,
I
good.
do
Yeah.
remember this call. My guides are like, oh, yes, we remember. We remember. Yes. Uh huh.
Yes, I'm so glad you remember because I want to give you your props and the love and the flowers, whatever I can give you to say thank you for doing what you do because that card that you pulled that had the energy on there and it had the yellow brick road and the house, I didn't know what it was for, but to make a long story short and fast forward, 2 months ago, I built a duplex on that land and I am now renting out both sides. So that's an extra income for me. And that's what happened to the land. It worked out for
Oh,
me.
yes. Oh, my goodness. I am so thank you for calling back and following up and letting me know and doing your due diligence to make sure everything was legit and that things worked out. You followed the yellow brick road, trusted yourself, and followed your dream. I'm excited. Oh my goodness. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you. Thank you. And thank you for what you do. I appreciate you.
Oh, thank you. Now that did my heart well. Hey, we can shut it down. That was amazing. Thank you. No, I'm being a little silly, but I'm also saying thank you. It's for everyone, and you'll see this too, Aretha, in the work that you're doing. For someone to come back and to give you their sincere gratitude and thanks and really share that is so empowering, on both sides, not just for you, but also for me. So I thank you for that. I thank you. I thank
Thank
you.
you.
Hmm.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you again.
Wow. Uh,
Blessings.
Oh, congratulations. So you built a duplex and now you're renting out one side. You got your land, you got everything. And at the perfect time, you were able to.
No,
Mhm.
yeah, I'm renting out both sides.
Oh,
I never moved up there. I thought I was going to, but I didn't. I ended up staying in Florida, so I'm
yes.
renting out both sides.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
Congratulations to you.
Thank
That's so
you. Thank
powerful.
you.
That's so powerful.
Thank you.
Wow. That is so powerful. Hmm. Well, I want to let you know I see more opportunities coming in because I see a jar, and whenever I see this jar and it's a whole bunch of different color lights floating in the jar, there's going to be more
Mm,
opportunities for you to own more property, more land coming
wow.
your way. So I
Wow.
couldn't let you go without sharing that. You're going to get a another opportunity to buy some more land and own some more property. Like you are literally legacy building at this point. You are
Wow.
building a legacy. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. Mm, I'm ready. I'm ready.
Oh, yes. Well, congratulations again. And thank you so much for calling in. Peace and love.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye. Oh, my goodness. I love it. I absolutely love this work. We are leveling up the game of life, day 8 challenge. We are on day 8, but it was on my heart. And my guides told me this day is going to be dedicated. I was going to do a lot of ritual stuff, but we've really been putting in that work. And I know you guys are still going to keep doing that. But today I wanted to check in with everybody, with the community, and hear all of us collectively together and see how you're doing and you're feeling, and to see if these phone lines would work. And look, it's working, just like you all are doing the work. So I love that. Let's go to the next caller calling in from area code 2142. 2142, you're live on Planet Remix. Please tell us who you are and where you're calling from.
Hi, Miss Blue. This is Chemistry. How are you doing?
I'm good, chemistry. Wait, where's my bell for self invested? Oh, oh
Yay.
my goodness. Here it is. Let me ring the bell. I'm going to ring the bell for self invested because once self invested, always self invested. And shouts out to everyone who's in self invested, which we will be having a class tomorrow to continue our 8-week course we're on. But thank you so much, Kimberly, for calling in. You want to tell everybody where you're calling from?
Yes, I'm calling from Dallas, Fort Worth.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm in Dallas. Miss Blue, it's so much to catch up with you, but I messaged you today. I sent you an email, but the reason for my call tonight is on November 1st, made a leap from being employed by someone to going into my business full time. And I just would love
Congratulations.
to thank you. Thank you so much. And
No,
thank
no,
you
no.
for everything that you've done.
Listen, we gotta celebrate this. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. So, my question is there anything that I need to know from my guides that I've been meditating? I'm working on different modalities, um, but I haven't perfected it yet. But are there any messages I have from my spirit team?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Let's take a look. Whew. My goodness. Okay. So the main thing that your spirit team wants you to understand is about action. One of the things, if you've been doing the level up challenge, which I'm sure you have,
Mm-hmm.
I have
Mm-hmm.
been giving out call to action. And I put that there purposely because this is what your spirit guides want you to get comfortable with. When you feel a calling to do something, that you take action on it. You understand?
Okay.
And so, like, even tonight, I'm sure you felt that call of your God saying, call in. You might have
Mhm.
thought about it for a moment, but you did it and you got right in. This
I
is
did.
how things are going to work and start lining themselves up, is you have to put yourself
Okay.
out there. There's a different kind of freedom that is around you. I'm looking and kind of drawing out your energy here, Kimberly, and
Mhm.
I
Mhm.
can see the movement in your energetic field, like a different kind of transformative movement. The main thing that I want you to hold on to and to know, this is not about knowing. And I know I stress that a lot. This path is not about knowing. This path is understanding, number one, of trusting, right?
Mhm.
And also
Okay.
know that you are creating the path. You have to know that you're creating this path. And the universe is going to conspire with you to help continuously keep creating. So, with that being said, your guides have a message for you. And one of those
Okay.
messages is to let you know this is the perfect time to start getting things in order, because when things speed up, you may not have time to sit around and say,
Mm.
oh, I'm going to reorganize my closet. Oh, I think I want to change this room around. You may not have time to do that because you are literally going to be booked and busy. And so this is
Mm.
the time for you to start putting things in order, getting things
Okay.
exactly how you envision them to be, and also finding what brings you joy. That's your whole
Okay.
mission of what you're doing. Get excited when you're getting into it. A real, authentic, excited. Like it brings you joy just to even begin to start thinking about it. And
Mhm.
you're going to look back at this moment and thank yourself. Thank yourself for it. There is no turning back. There is no turning back. It's all going forward from here. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So if there are a couple of different things and I'm not sure exactly which one it is, how do I know which way to go?
You follow the one that brings you the most joy and excitement.
Okay. I can do that. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Miss Blue.
Mm-hmm. You are so welcome. You are so welcome. You can do that. And I am going to answer your email. I seen it. I didn't get a chance to dive in it, but I am super excited. And I want you to do that. Find the one that brings you the most joy and trust that. It's not that you won't be able to do the other things, you're just not doing them at the same time. But find the one that brings you joy. So it may take some time for you to do this one and do a little bit of that one and then do this one and then do a little bit of that one. Yeah,
Okay. Okay. I see. Thank you as always. I appreciate you so much.
you're so welcome. I love you so much and I am so excited for you. Congratulations on
Thank you.
following your heart. Trust yourself always. And you can do this. You can do this. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Peace
Thank
and
you.
love.
Bye bye.
Yeah. I want to put this out for the Blue Room real quick uh, for whatever is going on in the Blue Room. As far as blocking someone, I didn't block anyone. And so I'm not sure what kind of mind game, what kind of trip you're on, But if you want to be here and you want to be supportive of this energy, then be supportive of this energy. Otherwise, you can continue because I'm not blocking anyone. And if the moderators are in the room, I sure that if you didn't do anything to get yourself, and I don't think any of them blocked you, there would be no reason. And you're speaking about something that you don't have any idea of what you're talking about. No one is blocked here. For what reason? What reason? What would be the reason? Okay. So we're going to go to the next caller, but I promise you, I'm not in the mood for the BS tonight. And if you don't like it, then you can find the door. Mm. So I'm just letting you know, we don't do that kind of stuff over here. So everybody is welcome here. If you're here for the platform, if you're here for the support, if you're here to connect, then that's it. Yeah. But, all that other stuff, listen, you can take that somewhere else. We don't do that over here. But I understand the energy is in the atmosphere. So, hey, let's go to the next caller. Calling in from area code 7274. And you all, please don't get distracted. Some people just want attention, and we're not going to distract the whole show for that, for no reason. Yes. 7274.
What's going on, Ms.Blue?
Greetings. Who's on the line?
Jeff.
And we're
Infinite Being. I am Infinite Being.
okay. Greetings, Jeff. How are you?
I am well, thank you. Calling from Clearwater, Florida.
Okay. How's the weather down there in Florida?
Not too bad right now. It should be cold, but it's not cold.
Yeah, I think that's
It looks like we got another hurricane probably coming our way again.
Oh, I heard that just tonight. I was listening to Ryan Hall, and he was talking about some of the weather going through some of the islands and possibly crossing back over. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So how can I
Yeah.
help? Mm-hmm.
I feel like the last 4 months, like my everything spirituality just been real stagnant. And like at one point I was on track meditating every day and doing what I need to do, and it's just like I had a shift, and it's just like I just been in survival mode for like 4 months, and like nothing. Like I feel like I'm hanging on by a thread. And I asked one of my friends, and she was like, possibly I could be getting ready to catapult forward, because sometimes when we feel stagnant or things like that, could just not a bad thing. 'Cause I'm looking at it as a bad thing, because I'm like,
Right.
what is going on?
Mm-hmm.
And I just feel like everything just been taking a hit financially and everything, and and it's just like, what's really going on? Like anytime I feel like meditating, going to meditate, it's just like I don't do it. Just
Mm-hmm.
like it's just been weird. Like so, I just trying to figure out what's going on.
Yeah. Well, I would agree with your friend. Sometimes when we think we're stagnant in something, we're really just sort of recalibrating ourselves and moving in a different direction. But I want you to think about this because you said something key. You said, usually can meditate every single day. And I think meditation is powerful, right? Meditation can be a very powerful tool for us. But maybe you need to find something else to do, because when we start putting things in a systematic type of way and becoming so rigid with it, like it's becoming sort of we're doing it just for the sake of doing it and maybe not consciously doing it for the purpose that it's it kind of can help to elevate us, right? Or help us to clear our mind, then we need to find another activity. Like maybe go for walks instead of the time to meditate. It's a great time for you to go for a walk, or do something else that finds you joy. Immediately when you came on, it was like I got a whole a whole fog of like yellow greenish energy that just came whizzing through. This yellow greenish energy coming through is letting me know one, that you have some leaks. You have some leaks in your solar plex chakra and one in your heart chakra. And what is going to just help you to elevate this energy and just kind of anchor it more within yourself. Number one, you have to figure out what makes you happy because there is not that joy that's in your life. It is not there, you know?
That's 100% correct. Yeah, I'm on a job that really serves no purpose, and I've
So,
been nudging to,
mm,
that type of thing. It's just like
so
it's just it's
let me ask you this. When you say the job serves no purpose, why are you still there if it serves no purpose?
fear. Basically, when it boils down to, if I'm being honest,
Mm-hmm.
been afraid to take that leap. I've had businesses and things like that. That's just the motivation there just completely went away. So like I said, I've just been stuck. I've been feeling stuck. Like,
Yeah.
my spirit has been nudging me, just like it's time to, even feeling being sick or not all, because I feel like I'm in this environment of, uh, I don't know what to call it, but I just know that it's affecting me.
Yeah.
You know,
I can tell. I can tell. I'm
yeah,
I'm glad
yeah,
that you are very aware and that's a great thing. So now here's what I would recommend you do. I wouldn't recommend if you don't have things in place for you. When you say your job is not serving no purpose. If it's serving no purpose, then the question I would challenge you with again, leave. If it's serving zero purpose for you, leave.
right,
The other thing I would say for you is make an exit plan. And that exit plan is allowing you to transition from one point to the other. And it's not necessarily that you're going to figure out what your next step is because you have to get your energy elevated. It has to be at a higher vibration because nothing is going to come in. Everything that's coming in is just only going to be from your mind and you're still going to feel blocked. This is why it's so important that you figure out what gets you excited, what brings you joy. And what I'm trying to get the humans on the planet to understand is what brought you joy 2 years ago may not bring you joy right now. You have changed, you have evolved. And sometimes that takes exploration, magical exploration to explore, try different things, do different things before you know what brings you joy. Now, when you figure out what brings you joy, I'm not talking about something that's going to replace your job. That's not the purpose of joy at all. The purpose of joy is to elevate your awareness so you can have access to more of your superpowers of who you truly are. And I think sometimes people miss that. You're not elevating so you can figure out what your next money making venture is. That's self-defeating. You're elevating for your health, your wealth, you're elevating for everything, your physical body, your mental body. So everything inside of you can make an elevation. Once you get to that, you will have a state of clarity of in your life. You can't get to a state of clarity if you're here. But I'm going to share something with you because as you started to speak to me, I seen the most gorgeous, beautiful, I don't know how else to say it, brown baby boy that's about 6 or 7 years old standing next to you. And I went very, very close to this little boy because I thought, oh, this must be his son. And the little boy shook his head and he said, no. I got a little closer and I realized this is you. This is you. And so you're going to need to do some inner child healing work from when you were young. Because when you were around this age, 7, 8, 9, 10, like your mind was incredible when it came to your imagination and the things that you thought about and the things that you dreamt about that you wanted to do and be in your life. Your imagination was so rich and it was so full. And you have to tap back in to that child within yourself to be free.
It makes sense.
So,
'Cause honestly, that it
mhm,
makes a lot of sense because the joy and fun has been missing for so long, so it makes a lot of sense.
yeah. So, here's what I want you to do I want you to give yourself permission to have fun. Give yourself permission to have fun, to be silly, to not take yourself serious. Give yourself permission to play, to have fun, to do something fun. And if you don't know what it is, start exploring to see what that is. I want you to think about that. So you could say, you know what? I think it's fun. I think it's going to be fun. Get my favorite movie, maybe get a bubble bath. I'm just kind of dreaming here. Be in the bathtub, have everything set up, and watch a movie while I'm relaxing. That could be fun for you. Whatever that fun is for you, you can't let the world, you can't let what you think spirituality, you can't let whatever school of thought you're connected to, don't let what other people are doing, don't let anyone define what that true, authentic joy is for you. It could be as simple as sitting in your house with everything off and just having peace and quiet. That could be it. That could be it. Not these wild off stories like, I want to travel the world. No, because you're not doing that every day. I'm talking about in your day to day life. You have to
Right.
be able to reach for joy like you reach for your breath. Like you breathe, that's how you got to be able to be connected to your joy and happiness. If your joy and happiness, you cannot have that as quick as you breathe, then you have looked too far outside of yourself.
Yeah, is it weird that um like I used to be this fun, happy, joyous person until I had my quote unquote spiritual awakening. Now I guess, you know, and I've noticed about myself like I don't laugh as much as I used to, or things don't. I don't know. I look at the world different now.
Yeah, and
The
that's
more I learn,
fine.
the things I've been through,
That's fine.
and so it's like, but it's right. I think because all the healing and the the not the healing, but the hidden stuff finally keep coming to the surface. So it kind of made me more of I don't know. I guess
Disconnected.
uh yeah, I guess so. I lost a lot of that spark and
Yeah.
all that type of thing. So
And
like
here's
I guess I got a lot of that
yeah,
the inner child work to do and things.
yeah, to bring that out. Some people call it shadow work. I call it self-love. That's what you need. You need
Mhm.
self-love.
Right.
You need to love yourself back to life. And, one of the things about when we're coming into spirituality, I think it's a big misconception amongst a lot of people is that we think that it's supposed to make us motionless, like have no emotions. And that couldn't
Hmm.
be further from the truth. You understand? That couldn't be further from the truth. Our emotions are not to lead us, but it is a part of our inner technology. It tells a story of who we are. So you need that. We have to understand and redefine what we understand the ego to be. because we've been mistaught, we've been lied to, and we've been tricked about what the ego really is. We have a limited belief about the ego, and we were only taught the negative attributes of the ego. And so, what's happening is that has caused you to sort of dumb yourself down energetically, emotionally, and lock you completely into one dimension. And you're not alone. This is why we're all here doing this work. That's why I tell you guys, self-love, you have to work on that every single day for the rest of your life. And if you're listening to this here, most of you will have to do this every single day. And if you miss it, you're missing an opportunity to live your life to the fullest. Any day you miss that. That's how serious it is for humanity right now. So I want you to allow yourself permission to have fun, to not take yourself so serious, and to explore not what used to excite you, not what you thought you really wanted to do, but where you are right now on your journey. What sort of lights you up? What is that thing that you can get into that could keep your attention for hours and hours? And you can literally feel your energy moving through your body when you're doing it. It puts a smile on your face and you enjoy it. No judgment, but you enjoy it. That's what you got to do. And when you get there, you're going to be like, huh. I have so many options of things that I can move into and I can do. And even when it comes to your job, I really don't think the work is the problem. I think the problem is you've disconnected yourself. So when you go to work tomorrow, this is your litmus test. Find something that you can get excited about on the job. Find something that you can get excited about doing. Give yourself that test to see, am I letting everything outside of me control me? Or am I participating in my life? Because we're all responsible for our own energetic makeup. Don't give that power to anyone else. You are too precious. You are too powerful to give that to anything, place, or any person.
Gotcha.
All right.
Alrighty.
So before you go, I'm gonna give you some sparkles. Let me see if you really got it. Cause see, I'm gonna look at your energy here, Infinite. I'm gonna see if you can receive these sparkles. If you can't receive these sparkles, I'm gonna say, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let's see if you can receive these sparkles. Here we go. Okay, how you feel?
I feel good. I got more clarity, so I feel much better.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I didn't ask you what your mind thought. I asked you how you felt.
Gotcha. I feel good.
Okay, well, you let a couple of sparkles hit the floor, so we're going to have to do this one more time. I want to see if you can take all the sparkles in. A couple of sparkles hit the floor. You know, when I talk to the kids don't let no sparkles. It be on their hands, in their hair. They tell me it's on my feet, Ms.Blue. They let me know where all the sparkles are. So I'm gonna have to hit
Oh,
you one
man.
more time with these high vibrational sparkles. Here we go. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go. All
I caught
right.
them all this
You
time, Miss
sure
Blue.
did.
Yeah.
You sure did. You sure did.
Oh, shoot. Oh,
Yeah, you caught them
oh
all. I have to admit, you caught them
yeah.
pretty quick, y'all. I don't know if y'all seen that, but Infinite sucked them sparkles up. He just grabbed them with his fist, like, he got them all. He got every single one of them.
Gotta catch them all.
Well, there you
I
go.
appreciate you.
You're so welcome. I'm so grateful for you. So that's your homework assignment. I need you to raise your energy. Brothers, I like your energy to be somewhere around 75, 80 miles an hour. That's how I want you to be running your energy through your body energetically, like to feel that way, that you can feel it and it's smooth. It's like riding smooth on a smooth road. You don't even realize you're going that fast until you look out the window. You don't even realize it. That's how I want you to run your energy and stay out of your mind.
Uh,
Stay out of your mind. Stop over processing. Stop over analyzing. Stay out of your mind. Float down, you know,
mm-hmm.
do your monk pose and float down into the lower half of your body. Stay there. Hang out. I don't know. Hang out in your back. Hang out in your thigh. Hang out in your knees. Hang out in your toes. But stay out of your mind because this is what's causing this disruption and the disconnect is the mind. Stay out of the mind. Don't listen to your mind. Only when you're at work. Only when
Mm-hmm.
because we don't want you moving machineries and pressing buttons. You need your mind for that. But if you're not at
Right.
work, stay out of your mind. Yeah. Let the
Yep.
intuitive self, your intuition, let your intuitive flow come in. That's the only way that gets perked. That's it's like how I don't drink beer, but you know how you have to prime a pump, you know? You got to kind of get it going before the flow starts coming out of the keg or
Oh yes,
when you're
yes, yes,
pumping gas,
yes.
you got to sometimes
Yeah.
this is how
Mm-hmm.
you have to do your intuition. If your mind is taking over, your intuition cannot flow. And if I hope you have the future activation course 1111 from the beginning of the year. If you don't, maybe you can get it next year with the daily flow in there. That's what the whole daily flow is about. Anyone who took the course, they know the daily flow is so you can get into your intuitive state, your intuition. Your higher self can come online and you can get out of your mind. Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm sure be trying to figure. I don't. Anyways, but I be trying to teach myself how to learn which is the intuition and which one is the ego. But
Listen,
I'm be trying to get better at it.
that's
Because I
okay.
just be some voices I be talking to. I don't even know which one I be talking to.
Well, here's the thing.
But
All you got to do is hit my digital store. Everything that I
hmm
have over there is going to help you do that. I would say work
will
with
do.
earth element, water. You can work with any of the elements. You can get into any of that, and it's going to help you. The Lucky Blueprint, Expansion Pack, it's tons of things, and you can get instant download. That's going to help you with that flow. It's going to help you get into that flow even more. So,
Will
sending
do.
sending you so much love. Infinite
Thank you. Thank you.
wisdom. Love the name. Peace and love. Hold the line.
Peace. Peace. Thank you.
Oh, that was beautiful. That was beautiful. I really enjoyed that. How are we all doing? Can you all believe we have the phone lines? I was just having this conversation. Just having this conversation about these phone lines. Just when I want to give up on them, these phone lines then came through again. And tonight said, let me try these phone lines. Let me see these phone lines. I know it's not going to work, but I didn't say that. I said, we're going to go for the phone lines. Spirit guide said, try the phone lines tonight. and it worked. Yeah. How about that?
La 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 la, the remix. Hey, this is Baby Blue. And remember, if nothing else moves you, life will.
Ain't that the truth? If nothing else moves you, life will. Say it with me. If nothing else moves you, life will. We're going to continue to take calls here. 515-605-9794 is the number to call. Press 1 when you get on the phone lines if you want to speak with me. I am Miss Blue, the Soulful Oracle, and we are in the midst of the 1111 How to Level Up, the game of life called You Challenge. And we're going to be doing this until we get to day November the 19th. I don't know what day that is, but until we get there. So, welcome everyone into the building. Let's get the likes up. Let the Soul family know we are here. And just want to welcome you all in. Yeah. Let's go to 240. Let me get my tongue right. 2406. You are live on Planet Remix. Please tell us who you are and where you're calling from.
Hey, Miss Blue, this is Miss Jasper Music. How are you?
I am good. Greetings, Miss Jasper Music. I love your name.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Got it when Jasper from Revelations 19 when that new earth was formed.
Beautiful, beautiful. Let me ask you, where are you tuning in from again?
Ellenwood, Georgia.
Okay, okay. Well, welcome on in from Georgia. Is this your first time calling in?
No, we talked before.
Okay, well, beautiful. I trust that it was helpful for you.
Always, always, and I really appreciate you very much for your
Thank you.
guidance.
Thank you.
So I'm calling in because I'm trying to figure out what my guides have for me. What are they? What are my next steps?
Mm-hmm. 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 Okay. So the total number of guides that you currently have right now is 17. You have 17 spirit guides with you.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. That's a beautiful number. So a couple of things is coming up for you because I see that you have been on this journey, what I like to call this spirit quest. And you've been kind of here dabbling a little bit, there dabbling, and over here dabbling a little bit, um, and not sure what you want to do with that. But your
Yep.
guides are showing me this beautiful chair and this beautiful desk and this beautiful window that has an incredible view, like looking out of your window, like it's a nice view. Like you can see the neighborhood a little bit. You can see people walking. Um, you can see cars coming down, but it doesn't seem like it's a very busy street. But there is cars that travel down. I show that there are children that sort of come past this window. You have this window in your house.
Uh, you know what? I do, but that one I can't. I don't open it. That view for me is like a more like a window on a door.
Mm.
That leads to like a deck.
that leads to a deck. Okay, okay, but you
Mm-hmm.
do know that if you were standing there and looking out that window, this is what you can see.
Yes.
Well, the
Mm-hmm.
reason your guides are taking me to this window, Miss Jasper, is because they say you're going to be working from home and that
Wow. I
this
like it.
this is something you're going to be doing and it's going to involve sort of counseling, but it's going to be through the modality of astrology.
Okay.
Have you thought about
Well,
studying astrology or been curious about it?
I'm more curious because I
Mm-hmm.
don't really understand it like I should.
Well, hey, it's a lifelong study, but I think that's something you'd be really good at and using that and also to do sort of spiritual consultations, kind of like what I do with people, and really assist them and help coach them and support them on their journey and things that they're doing. Uh, have you thought about that?
Actually, I have
Mm-hmm.
because I do holistic healing,
Mm-hmm.
but I haven't really been able to do the spiritual aspect of it like I'd like to.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think this is a great time. Your guides are saying it's time to dive in. And I think you're selling yourself short when you say you haven't been able to do the spiritual aspect of it. Because
Mm-hmm.
anytime we talk about something holistic, it is spiritual in nature.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Totally agree.
Yeah. And so, what you're dealing with now, your guides are here to help you get out of your fear of putting yourself out there. Start offering your services without fear because we can do many things, but if we're doing it and we're kind of scared and we're kind of unsure and we think it's not going to work and we're in fear, it's not going to work.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense.
Hmm.
Mhm.
So, yeah. So, your
And I
guide.
guess the direction,
Hmm.
because I know I've been told to start a spiritual practice, but I don't know where,
Well,
how.
here's the
Like,
thing. When you say you've been told, what does that tell me what that means? You've been told to start a spiritual practice.
uh, where I don't even remember where I even heard that, but I heard it a couple of times, and I tried. What I did was I purchased the program, and I've created like a curriculum that deals with the holistic healing. But when I bought the program and I let them read my curriculum, they were like, "Well, you can't measure if someone is helped um, with the way I did the curriculum." So I just put it down and didn't mess with it anymore.
Do me a favor. I want you,
Okay.
if it fills you with joy, I want you to pick it back up and I want you to see, not measure how it will help someone, right? Because the truth is, we
Mhm.
don't really heal anyone. People heal themselves. As healers, we are facilitating their healing, but it's up to them to heal themselves. I personally do not claim the victory over healing people, even though many people have said I have healed them. I
Mhm. I know
I
what you mean.
I give them the credit because they had to be open and receptive to the healing and doing the work that I gave them and guided them into doing. So
Okay.
I want you to pick that back up. Forget about whatever someone told you about you can't measure. You don't need to measure. Your work will speak for you. Don't worry about measuring what the outcome is. Worry about getting excited about what brings you joy about doing what you do. If you want to work in the holistic field, that is the only reason you should be doing it, not because anyone told you. That's why I told you with the astrology. Think about it. Are you curious about it? Is it something you thought about getting into? Because ultimately, you have to be excited about it for it to work. It can't
Mhm.
be because it worked for somebody else. That's a recipe for failure.
Mhm. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Anything else?
Mm, I do have something, but I didn't want to go too far because I've been working on this patent, right? I got
Mm-hmm.
a couple of days left before I get interviewed for it.
Okay.
And I'm just wondering if I'm wasting my time because it will
No,
help.
no, you're not wasting your time. Didn't I tell you throw out everything
Okay.
that someone else told you? You've already had dreams about this pattern. You've already seen this. And I want you to
Yeah.
go with that, not what someone else told you. Throw all of that out. Everything that I have ever done, there has been somebody not far from me, not people who didn't know me. Well, people who didn't know me too, but people who knew me who told me it'll never work.
Mhm.
I don't think you heard what I said. It'll never work.
Wow. Mhm.
20 plus years later, it's working still.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. That's powerful because I only got a couple of days left. So I got to get this thing going. Oh, finish rather.
And
Whew.
congratulations.
Thank you.
Yes, and
Thank you. Thank
it's
you.
congratulations. Keep going, keep working on it. Yes, just keep going. Yes. Mhm.
Perfect. I appreciate that. That's a huge relief.
Yes, throw all of that out of the window. You're going to go for it.
Okay.
You're going to go for
Okay.
it and you're going to do what you need to do to get it exactly where you are. Get yourself out of that whole overthinking thing because
Mhm.
you don't want to overthink this. You want to be in the joy of your creation of it, of the coming up with it, all of that. You want to be in that pure creation energy. That's what you want.
Got it. Got it.
Yeah. All
Thank
right.
you.
You got to come back and let us know how that is going. And for the record,
Sure will.
I never want to hear you say, well, of course you can do what you want, but I'm telling you, I don't ever want to hear you say, I'm trying to figure out how to start a spiritual business. You are a spiritual being. Anything you do is spiritual and it will be a spiritual business. Period. Don't let someone
Awesome.
trick you into thinking that you have to be doing a specific type of work for it to be spiritual. That is some bullshit that we have to stop. We have to
Mhm.
stop that. It is self destructive to ourselves, to our creative abilities, and everything that we envision our future to be. We're going to need doctors. We're going to need scientists. We're going to need cooks. We're going to need engineers. And these can be
Mhm.
spiritual people. That is some
Yeah.
bullshit. We are not stuck working for the man. That's insane to hold that mentality when you recognize who you are. That's insane. Don't let anyone do that
Mm.
to you. Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Um, I called you my midwife,
Oh.
helping to birth me. You know what I mean? With these steps that we've been doing for the past 7 days.
Oh.
Last night was magical. So
Mm.
I wanted to tell you thank you and you're right. Get the fear out the way and then just go for it. So,
That's it. You got to go for it.
whew,
I'm so excited. I have the chills right now. And your 17 spirit guides are just, they're just dancing all over the place. They're just jumping up and down. And they're just, they are just
that's what's up.
dancing all over the place. Excited for you and this journey, this spiritual journey that you're on. So keep going. Don't let anyone
Wow.
cloud your judgment or make you think you're not spiritual enough, you know? Don't. That just like me growing
Okay.
up when people would tell me I wasn't black enough, like the foolishness that
Exactly.
humanity come up with. No, that's out the window. So there you go. So peace and love. Hold the line.
Peace and love, and thank you.
You're so welcome. And do me a favor, you guys leave those comments underneath the challenge day. I know you've been doing a great job, so I want you all to continue. Yeah, continue. Peace and love. Wasn't that amazing? I am just loving the phone lines. I'm loving us being on this phone lines and we're walking through this portal. We're just going to say we're going to bring these phone lines with us. Let's go to the next caller calling in. Wait a minute. Y'all all right? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? No, Brother Lance, they wasn't joking. They wasn't joking. They wasn't joking, but they used to tell me that all the time. And for many different reasons. They said I was too happy go lucky. Let's go to the next caller calling in from area code 2676. 2676.
Hello?
Hello, greetings. Who's on the line?
Ms.Blue. My name is Jasmine. How are you?
I'm good. How are you, Jasmine? Where are you calling in from?
I'm doing really good, and I'm calling from Philly.
Okay, Jasmine from Philly. Do me a favor if you got your speakers on, Jasmine. Can you either move
Uh-oh.
in the other room or cut them off because we're getting a bad
Yes, I can.
echo.
Is that better?
Yes, ma'am. It sure is. You calling from Philly? You calling from Meek Mills time? Meek Mills building?
Hey! A little suburban, but still in the same vicinity.
I know
He's a little
Philly.
down the end, but it's
Yeah,
all good.
my sister and my brother is in Philly, so yes.
Hey,
Mm.
family.
Is this your first time calling in, Jazz?
No, it is not.
Oh, okay, okay. Well, beautiful. I'm glad that if you called in before, it was definitely something useful for you.
Oh, always. I love you, Miss Blue.
Oh,
Absolutely.
love you.
Transformative.
Oh, well, thank you for that. Thank you. Blessings. And how can I help you tonight?
So, well, nothing's by accident. I saw you. I haven't heard the call-in line in forever, so I
I
called in. I
know.
knew I was going to get in on 11:11.
Hey, yes.
Hey. So really, I'm just giving thanks. I'm so thankful for you. I'm happy to hear your voice. I'm happy to be here.
Mhm.
I have a lot of new things going on. I've been establishing some boundaries, and
Hey,
I'm feeling good about things. You know,
I love it.
choosing me,
Yes.
and it's new, but it feels good and it's necessary. So yeah, that's where I'm at with it.
Oh, you know you had to get some sparkles for that.
Hey, I grabbed them all up.
Well, that is beautiful. I am glad your energy looks incredible, amazing. Um, I can definitely tell you have done the boundary work because your heart chakra, I know, is probably going to take us the Broad Street and back because that's how
I know
wide it
that's
is.
right. Yeah,
If you know, you know. That's a long. That's
that's
a.
right. Yes.
Uh, uh. Oh man, that is beautiful. That's beautiful. I'm excited for you. Yeah. Well, thank you
Oh,
so
thank
much. I'm
you.
I'm glad that the remix, myself and you doing the work, all of us here together can be a place where you can find that sort of sacredness and a
Yeah,
reflection of who you truly are. Because I truly know that
that's
when we
right.
come
Brother go out
together,
too.
yes, when you come
Mm-hmm.
here, you can see the reflection and feel the reflection of who you really are, not who the world wants us to believe we are or not.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes not even the
Yes.
people around us who may just not be in the right vibration or on the right timeline to even appreciate or see who we are. So
Mm,
that's why it's
that
so
part.
so important that we know thyself, because then
Yes.
we understand where we are, who we are,
Mm-hmm.
and where we
Mm-hmm.
need to be. Where we need to be.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. So peace and love to you. Thank you so much for calling in. It's beautiful.
Miss Blue, before you go,
Yes.
one thing. I
Yes.
have a big test coming up on Thursday. How do you think I'll do?
Ooh, let me tell you. Is this your second time taking the test? Because one of your guides is holding up too.
Oh no, this is gonna be my first
Wait,
time.
wait, 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 wait. We're not giving it to that. We're going to get clarity. We're going to get clarity
Okay.
because your guides are holding up too. Did you take a pre-test?
I currently took it, yes.
Okay. So, yes, you're going to do amazing. Yeah.
Let's go.
There it is.
Hey, I
There it is.
received that.
There it is.
All right. Perfect.
And congratulate. So, okay, I'm curious now because I see a bag on the floor, but you know what it kind of reminds me of? Uh, Medicine Woman. You know the TV show
Ooh,
Medicine Woman? What was her name? Dr. Quinn?
okay.
Quinn? And she
Yes.
used to carry that bag with all that stuff in her bag.
Yep, that's me.
That's you?
So this testing coming up, this is just going to finance me becoming a holistic doctor. So that's the end goal. I
Wait
just
a
need a couple
minute.
dollars to
Wait a
fund
minute.
that.
Can you go
So
ahead
yeah.
and scream for me? Because I said Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman. Can you scream?
Hey, you did it again. I'm not surprised. This is what you do. Of course.
Absolutely. So
What? Yeah, of course you know.
there is another confirmation for you because I could have said anything. I could have said a nurse. I could have said a teacher. But this
True.
is Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman, and she was a holistic doctor because back
Here we
then,
go, Dr. Jazz.
yeah.
Let's get it.
So
Let's
here's
get
a
it.
little, if you want to get real magical with it, before you go to sleep
Yes.
tonight, take about 15 minutes, Google Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman on YouTube
Okay.
and watch a little bit of her because she's that
Okay.
template of the holistic female doctor is standing with you. Yeah.
Beautiful.
There you go. Peace and love. I'm excited. We got
you.
another
Peace
doctor
and
in the
love.
building.
I love you, Miss Blue. I love
you
you,
too.
family.
Please come back.
Happy 11/11.
Yes.
Peace.
Come back and let us know because, this is
I'm running
amazing.
back.
Oh, peace and
I'm
love.
running back. Talk to you soon.
Oh, my goodness. So crazy. Dr. Quinn. I don't even know how. This is how you know. Because I don't even know I don't even know when was the last time I seen Dr. Quinn, the medicine woman. I just kept seeing this big bag on the floor with all this stuff in it and Dr. Quinn and her coming in, I love it. I love it. You can't make this shit up. Nowhere. Know your magic is real. It is, you know how people say, it's my time. It's my time. No, 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 no. It's our time. We all get to get it. And that's why I love this leveling up challenge, planet remix, and the work that we're doing. It is our time, all of ours. So if you're out there, if you're listening, whether you're doing the challenge or not, like shame on you if you're not, because, ooh, I feel kind of bad for those who missing out on this challenge. I ain't going to hold you. But, even if you're not doing this challenge, and I'm not saying but to forget. So let me say and instead of but. And it's not too late to jump in on the challenge. It just takes a little bit of your time, your energy, and you will level up The game of life called you. If you're not doing the challenge, I just don't know what to say. Because listen, folks is leveling up and we hear this. And no matter where you are in your life, remember, this is every area of our lives. You can do this. So no matter what's going on, no matter what it looks like, no matter what they told you, no matter what you heard, it's your time. It's our time. And I need you to go for it. Need you to go for it. Do the things that you need to do for you. You're so worth it. You are worth it. And there is no better time on the planet than now. Choose you. Choose you. Yeah. Let's go to the next caller. Calling in from area code 713-203-061. Ooh, I'm not fisting to give you a whole number. I done bumped my head. 7132, you are live on Planet Remix. I almost had to pay for a whole phone number.
Oh my goodness.
I'm so sorry, love. I'm glad I caught myself. My guys were like, what is you doing?
Oh my goodness. That's too funny.
Oh, peace and love. Who's on the line, please?
This is Shanae calling from Houston.
Okay, greetings, Shanae from H-Town. How is Houston?
We're actually good. It's still hot. It's definitely still hot. It's not completely fall weather, but we're actually really good.
Okay, well, good. I'm right up the road in Austin. Yeah, I act like I was far away. I know how it is, but I mean, how is it? I know the storm and everything everyone went through and just all of that energy. Yeah. So, is this your first time calling in?
No, it's actually not. I called in maybe like 3 times so far.
Okay, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And so tell me your name again.
Shanae.
Shanae. All right, Shanae. I got
hmm
you, Shanae. All right. And how can I help?
So we actually spoke a couple of days ago when you did a live on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was, I can't remember the exact day, but it was the day that you went live on Instagram. And I'm actually Mama's the Source on Instagram. And I asked you a
Oh, yes,
question.
Mama
Yeah,
is this is why I'm like, this
yeah.
name is not fitting this energy. I know this energy. I don't know the name. There you go, beauty. Mama is the
hmm
source. Both names beautiful. So now I know. Okay.
yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
So, when I spoke to you about the dream that I had with Nipsey and about the water energy and him telling me like to get to know the waters and to like take my time with everything that I was doing, like literally after I shared that with you, I took a bath, like I took a spiritual bath that I had been neglecting for a long time.
Yes.
And ever since then, I've just been getting so many messages, and it's every time I'm in the water,
Ooh, I
whether it's
love
a
it.
bath or a shower, it's
Mm-hmm.
just so much like coming in. And I've been having a challenging time trying to really sit with it and see what is being told to me right now.
Mm,
And like I'll get the messages, but I can't connect the dots right now. Like it gets really fuzzy,
that's
and I'm
fine.
not sure why
That's
that
fine.
is.
It's okay. A lot of times, I want you to think of it like this. So, you're getting a lot of messages. The main thing I want you to do is to just kind of ground yourself because you are waking up your multisensory abilities. And some of the messages are not necessarily for you to put some pieces together. What's happening is there is energy that is flowing in, and there is energy that is trying to be released at the same time. Okay. So you have energy coming in and energy that's being released. You're taking in higher energy, and other energy is being released. So I want you to do a lot of work with grounding yourself, just making sure you stay grounded, you stay connected to the earth. You know, sometimes when you are just getting a lot of downloads, I want you to just kind of tap into your higher self and say, what is today? And repeat what today's date is. You can look at the time. You can take your fingers and run them on the back of your hand. All of these things is going to help to ground you. Okay. And then
Mhm.
I don't want you to go too far out with these channels. I want you to just kind of get curious, like, oh, wow, I wonder what that meant. And then if you feel any overwhelming energy, I want you to trust that you will know what you need to know when you need to know it. That's it. Remember,
Okay, that definitely works.
yeah, the universe is not going to communicate fear to you. That is the mind, not the universe, not your higher self, not God, not the Most High, whatever you choose to call it. It is not going to communicate fear to you. It doesn't communicate through fear because it doesn't recognize anything as being wrong. So you're not going to get fear out of it. So know that you are safe to receive these channels, but I want you to work on grounding yourself and staying in your energy. And so, do you know what Ms.Blue mean when I say staying in your energy?
Do you mean being aware of how I'm maybe reacting to other people around me, or how I'm um, like picking up on certain things when I'm around
Yes,
others?
absolutely. Yes. And I also mean staying present in the moment, staying present in the moment, not worrying about what is this person doing? What is happening with that? What's going on in the world? What does this mean? All of that is a distraction. You have your access to all of your powers when you are present in the moment. When you are present in the moment and you are playing with your children or playing with people around you, you are present. When you're in their presence, stay present in the moment. That's how you're going to stay grounded. Don't go outside of that energy. Stay present. And that's going to do. But when these things are coming in, just go, oh, wow, that's interesting. I'm seeing a green ball floating. Wonder what that means. And continue to stay focused. Because when the divine and your higher self needs you to know something, it's going to give it to you. And some of this is just you tapping into the energy in the ethers. It's almost like walking through the Galleria trying to connect your Wi-Fi. You can pick up all kinds of stuff.
No, absolutely.
You understand? You trying to figure out why y'all got me locked in over here to Zara. I'm trying to get the Wi-Fi while I'm in Louis Vuitton. I don't want that. You know, it's you can pick up anything in the atmosphere and you don't want to do that. I need you to ground because you're highly intuitive and I need you to raise your frequency because the more that you raise your frequency, you'll get clarity in the channels and you won't get the channels that are meaningless.
Okay,
You
that makes
understand?
sense. Because I've
You
been feeling like a lot of anxiety after
yeah.
like I'll come out the water and I'm like, why do I feel almost like jittery? Because the water is really calming, but then once I get out and start like my daily routines and stuff,
Yeah.
I'll start feeling this anxiety, and I'm like, it just
Yeah.
completely came from left field.
Yeah, because you need to ground yourself. I know you
Okay.
heard about the waters, but I want you to think about doing grounding work. Because, see, in the waters, intuition, knowledge, things move through the waters. It's where most of the spiritual baths happen, right? So make sure you're grounding yourself. I hear the beautiful baby there. Make sure you ground yourself. You're eating healthy foods to ground yourself. You're playing. You're not taking yourself too serious. You're doing all the wonderful things for yourself, for your children, just to keep you where you are in the moment. And that's how you're going to raise your frequency. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I
But
can definitely do that. I can definitely commit to that too.
yeah. And if you want to use your phone, because I understand with little kids, if you want to use your phone, just when something comes down, just get curious. And if you don't have time right then, put it in your phone, write it down, chat it in your phone, and then you can go back and look at it at the end of the week. If it's something you need to know, Spirit will let you know. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Awesome.
All right. So there you go. Well, I'm going to send you some
Okay.
sparkles, peace and love,
Thank you.
and keep doing the amazing, beautiful work. And if you get a chance, go outside, walk in the park, and, look at the trees and the grass and just kind of be present. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you. Peace and love. Peace and love to you. Mama is the source. I love that name. It's so powerful. And Mama truly is the source. Let's go to the next caller. Calling in from area code 4126. 4126. You're live on Planet Remix. Please tell us who you are and where you're calling from. 4126. Going once. Going twice.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, this is Tajor. I'm calling in from Pittsburgh.
Oh, hey,
Hi, Ms.Blue.
Hi, Tajor. You was about to get
Look,
wait, let me
I was.
find you. Not that. No, not that. Yeah, you was about
Oh my goodness.
you was about to get that,
I was.
Tajor.
I was holding my breath the whole time because I was like, I cannot believe this happened again. I'm so happy to talk to you again. It's been so long.
Oh, well, I am glad, Tajor, and I'm so glad you called in and happy to speak to you again. I trust the first time was good, and we hope we can get level up and get even more better, if that's a word.
Yes, Miss Blue. Yes, it was absolutely great. It was mind blowing. The conversation that we had and the things that you told me about, and it was definitely eye opening for me.
Give thanks.
At that time in my life, everything was just kind of like blowing up in my face. I didn't really talk about too much.
Wait a minute. I remember you from Instagram. Yes.
Yeah.
Tajor slid in my DMs and got through to me because his guides were like, I know you don't like people sliding in your DM, but you need to answer, Tajor.
Oh my goodness. And thank you so much for getting back to me in your DMs too.
Because I don't reply to nobody really in my DMs.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so Tajor got
I guess it was meant to be.
guides were like, oh no, this one we need you to answer this. Yeah, Tajor slid in my DMs.
I'm kind of getting emotional right now, but I don't know. Just thank you so much. I don't know. I just wanted to thank you for your words of wisdom and everything, for the messages that you gave me at that time.
Thank you.
Because I was dealing with an ankle injury at that time, so that it was crazy because some of the things that you told me about it fit in perfectly with what I was going through. I was at that time having to really sit with myself and be with myself and be with my thoughts and really reevaluate my life and where my mind was and how I got there.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness. It was a very introspective time for sure.
Yeah. I love it. Well, I thank you. Tajor, I want to make you laugh because they remember you. They said, Miss Blue, you said Tajor sounded like an expensive perfume or cologne. And
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
It is. Tajor. Come
Oh my
on.
goodness. And
I
I never forgot that. And I have been thinking about it too. There's so much that I've been thinking about, like just like the perfume thing and the
Yes.
candle thing. I remember we
Yes.
talked about that,
Yes.
and those are things I've been keeping close and near and dear because I do want to do something with that at some point in
Yeah.
my life.
Well, hey, no better time than now. Amazon is open
Yeah.
24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Listen.
Right.
Thank you, Benzo.
um, but I don't know. I wanted to know, like, are there any current messages from my guys
Mhm.
for me today?
Mhm. 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 Wow. Two things. Number one, gosh, this is a little hmm. Hold on, Tajor. While we doing this, I'm gonna have a conversation with one of your guides who is something
Okay.
else. We haven't had a something.
Oh, I remember.
Yeah, the something else done came through. Um, uh, Ooh, okay.
I've always wanted to know what that something else was.
Well, you got a something else. So this is quite interesting because this something else, which is so insane. We're going to be talking about this in
Hmm.
self-invested, but
Okay.
they are um huh they are from a very rare place, and they're just
Oh.
acknowledging that they kind of know you from this place, and that is from Andromeda.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Wow. Oh my goodness. I have goosebumps right now. This is absolutely crazy. And I say that because look, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So in the apartment that I currently live in,
Mm.
I've been in this apartment for 2 years.
Yes.
And one day, 2 years ago, one day, there was a woman. She just started talking to me one day.
Mm-hmm.
And I started talking to her and I introduced myself. And she told me that her name is Andromeda. Yeah, get that.
You can't make
And this,
this shit up.
no, you cannot. And I used to look into like the Andromedan star seed and all of that stuff, and
Yeah.
I always kind of felt a connection to it, but I always kind of just like wrote it off.
Well, listen, listen.
Wow.
Yeah. Um, Listen. um, so yeah. So normally when a something else comes through, they don't really give
Mhm.
like, well, I haven't had these conversations far in between where they actually say, like, oh, they'll just be the something else where they're from, right? But they
Right.
don't really make a correlation to a past life or a past time of the person they're with, of being connected to them or knowing them. But this being from Andromeda is saying, hey, I know Tajor from Andromeda.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
That's deep. That is really deep, Miss Blue.
Yeah, that's what I said. And I always know when any Andromeda beings come in because they almost give me like a childlike energy, but
Oh.
very kind, very innocent, playful, curious.
Yeah.
This kind of,
Yeah.
I get that kind of feel. So sometimes I have to go in a little close just to make sure it's not a child, but
Right.
it's not a child there. But they are here for something you're seeking at this time, and it's more of your own freedom and independence, sort of your own sovereignty here on earth, and how you want to express that in this world at that time, and what you're going to be, what mediums you're going to be working through. Is it a product? Is it a business? Is it an idea? Is it some sort of teaching? Because interesting enough, they are bringing me to a table, and they're sitting me down at the table, and at the table they have cards and crystals. They got things I've never seen at this table, alluding to you sort of picking up a spiritual practice of some sort, of doing some sort of counseling and assisting others on their journey. That's pretty dope.
Wow.
That's pretty deep.
That
Yeah.
is beautiful. Wow. That is so amazing.
Yeah, so I think if you haven't picked up a tarot deck, a oracle deck, or something and started
Hmm.
seeing what images, because you work very well through telepathic communication. By the way,
Oh gosh.
the Andrometer being is telling me that they are constantly talking through you to you through telepathic energy as well. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Miss Blue, but I have to ask you:
Yeah, yeah.
Is there any? Are there any? Is there anything that my dad on the other side, any kind of a message that he might have for me?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
have been thinking about him so much lately.
Yeah, yeah. Well, he's definitely close. And one of the things that he wants you to know, and he's saying these specific words where I've been having this conversation with him this whole time. And I'm trying to tell him, I'm going to tell you, but I'm going to change the words. And he told me, please don't change the words. And I said, well, I just want to explain it to him in a different way. He said, can you please tell my son what I said? Just the way I said it. And two things, and he's laughing, by the way. So he's letting me know
Oh.
he's serious, but not serious. And that's kind of how he was. Serious, but
Yes.
not serious.
Yeah. Oh
So
yeah.
he wants you to know that you have his DNA. He said, that's important for my son to hear that. You have my DNA. And he acknowledged that.
Wow.
And also that he have chosen to give a large part of his higher consciousness to you. He's holding up the number one. So either you're the first son, the only son, youngest son, you're something the first for him.
Hmm. That's interesting.
Do you know? Are you the middle child? What are you?
I am so
Wait a minute.
I am oh go ahead. Sorry.
So when is your birthday?
My birthday is August 20th.
And when's your dad's birthday?
Sorry?
When's your dad's birthday?
My dad's birthday is February 6th.
Okay, keep going. Because he's showing me something. Go ahead. I'll tell you in a minute.
Okay. Okay. So I am the fourth child, and I have three brothers that are older than me. So I'm the fourth child, and I'm a brother.
Yes. So You all have the same mothers?
Yeah, it's six of us, and we have the same mother, and I'm actually a twin.
So are you the oldest twin?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. That's the first. Because he's
Oh.
telling me you are the first something. But he's also telling me that there was something very unique going on between your mother and him while she was pregnant with you and your twin. Ask your mother about it. You said your birthday is when?
August 20th.
Okay. Okay. Keep going. Keep going. But your dad is here. He's saying that
Okay.
he gave a lot of his consciousness to you.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how to feel about that. That is interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. So, um, who in the family, um, I love that. Who in the family does something in the science field and engineering with math? Who does that?
Science field and engineering with.
Or work with something with math or science? Is there anyone in the field that does something that requires numbers, equations, measurements, this type of thing?
Not that I know of.
That they have to know things like precise. You know, that this is what he's showing me, like a ruler, but it's not really, I don't know what this, it's a ruler, but it's not a ruler. Like you have to have the measurements right. Like you got to have the measurements right. Just hold that thought. It may be for something later. Just hold that thought. But this is what I want you to do. Ask your mother about March 16th through like March the 27th. What was going on with the family, with her, your dad, uh, before you were born, in the year you were born?
Okay.
Well, it would have been that's interesting. That's interesting. Yeah, ask your mother about the year prior to you were being born. What was happening around the middle of March?
Okay.
Ask her.
For some reason, I kind of feel like, I don't know, because I've talked to my mom before, and she did mention something to me because I had a dream about my dad a few years ago. And in this dream, he appeared to me, and I don't know, he was holding a baby girl or something like that. I think it was a baby girl. And so one day I just decided to tell my mom about this dream that I had. And she told me that it was interesting because there was a time before me and my sister being born that she was supposed to have another child. So I'm not sure if maybe that's what you're getting at.
No. This would have to do with your mom and your dad, and their relationship, because I feel like there was a lot of love there, but your father was somewhat disconnected in how he expressed that love.
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
this was a very happy time when you and your sister was conceived. But there was
Mm,
something significant before that that was there because your father is just alluding to, and I'm going to say this, and I say it with all due respect. Your mother may know this, and she may know exactly what it means. But he says,
okay.
Miss Blue, that is when I truly was in love when Tejor and his sister was conceived. He truly felt
Wow.
love when you two were conceived. So I don't know if something happened, maybe they had a conversation, maybe things changed. Maybe your father wasn't so worried about taking care of the family and being bogged down with, his responsibilities and things he had to do.
Hmm.
Um, that he finally started to relax into,
Okay.
getting back into before there were any children and it was just him and your mom.
Right.
Yeah. Because he's alluding to like his love was renewed during that time, you know? And
Yeah.
I can see that he's very focused, like, no shade. Like, I could take some lessons on being focused on the task at hand and not being distracted by nobody or no thing. uh, but yeah. And he also wants you to know how proud he is of you. He says he didn't get to tell you that as much as he probably should have,
Mm.
you know? And
Yeah.
and even this, he says it's kind of a stretch for him to even speak this openly, but he was clear about don't change them DNA words. Tell him what I said. I said, okay, I got you, Pops. He's like, no, don't change my words, Miss Blue.
Wow.
Tell him just like this.
Oh my goodness. That was him. That was him for
I
sure.
said, okay, I can follow directions. I'm not going to change your words. Yeah,
Wow.
because I was telling him, no, 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 no. Yeah, I'm gonna give him the same meaning, but we don't really use DNA like
Hmm.
that. He's like, no, I don't. I want you to tell my son exactly these words. So he wants you to know
Wow.
that, um, to have those words there, to know that he is proud of his whole family, and he says he
Mm.
knows it was kind of bittersweet when he left. You understand?
Yeah.
Because he was
Hmm.
sick, he was struggling, you know?
Yeah.
And he said just he knew he was, put it this way, he felt like at that point you guys would be better without him because he had given what he felt needed to be given at that time. And so he's telling me how he purposely waited until he thought nobody was around to try to leave. Like he tried to leave a couple of times, you know?
Wow.
He said, but I was kind of like, dang, oh, let me come back because
Oh.
somebody else didn't is here now. Let me try to stay a little longer for them. But he loved his family. He loved his life. He said he
Hmm.
think he worked way too hard and took it way too serious. Um,
Yeah.
but he is grateful for what he felt in his heart he was
Hmm.
trying to do. He says he recognized he could have did it a different way, but in his heart his
Okay.
intentions was his family. That was his intention,
Yeah.
you know? And he said, I gave
Mhm.
it all to that. Nothing else mattered because so much of your father's life, he did not want to become a product of society. Like that was his a curse to him, you know?
Wow.
To be somewhere and your kids can't eat or you can't afford to pay your
Right.
that was listen, we all need to sit down and take some notes from Pops because Pops said, not under my watch. It ain't going down. Not like that.
Right.
And he wants you, even though your mother knows this, to thank her
Mhm.
for really putting up with him. He said he thought he was the man of the house, but really he was like another child for your mother to take care of
Wow.
because she did so much for him, you know?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
He felt like he said now he can see everything so different. He
Mhm.
realized he was like another child in the house because she had as much responsibility for him as she did the children in the house, you know?
Yeah.
And he loves
Mhm.
her and she deserves the world and he wants her to be happy. She feels like her life is content to some degree, but he
Okay.
also wants her to be happy and filled with joy because he will forever love her, forever love her, you know?
That's beautiful.
Yeah. And he said he didn't express that enough. And he's explaining to me how he grew up different. Like he's giving me the whole rundown. I'm like, okay, I got it. I got it. I got it. I got
Oh my
it. I got it. I got it.
gosh. He loved to talk too.
Oh, yes. I told him, I got it. I got it. So, but he loves his whole family. He loves everyone. And he's okay. So take this in context. What he's expressing to me is he's glad he's on the
Okay.
other side because he don't know if he could have understood you doing this while he was still in his mindset here. Does that make sense?
That does make sense. Hmm.
He's more open to seeing all of his children and everyone as they are on the other side
Yeah.
than when he was in his physical body because he was limited in his understanding about what he felt spirituality was to him. So in that aspect he is learning a lot from you in that understanding.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much, Miss Blue.
You're so
I
welcome. And does your mom have a birthday coming up?
her birthday passed. Her
When,
birthday was back in July.
well, is their anniversary coming up? I only say that because Brittany Vibes just put some roses in the room and he is pointing at the
Hmm.
roses.
Hmm. I I don't know. Yeah, I'm not
You're
sure
not sure when their anniversary is? Well,
when their anniversary is.
anyway, he is like sending thousands of roses to your mother for her love and just whew, sending so much love, like
Wow.
such a beautiful, honest family. Because he said that's what he had. He had an honest family. And we don't have many
Yeah.
honest families. You know, that's kind of hard to come
Mm-mm.
by. is where people can, 'cause, like, I'm seeing y'all sit down like the Bradys having these conversations and him talking, like standing in the pulpit and,
Yes,
giving
yes.
instructions. And oh my God.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. You know everything.
He says, Miss Blue, I raised an honest family,
Yes.
and
He does.
that's amazing. And shouts out to him. I know this is Veterans Day. I feel like he is a veteran daddy coming through the building, you know?
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Very, very powerful father, but he's saying he is giving that DNA to you. A lot of that his consciousness, because he was a very, what's the word? My son taught me the word. He's a polymath. Your father was a polymath. Do you know what a polymath is?
I don't.
It's like a genius, someone who knew something about just about everything. They had a good grip of knowledge about so many things
Wow.
in the world.
Wow.
Very, very intelligent man. Very intelligent man. Stuck in his ways, but intelligent.
Yeah.
His words, not mine. His words, not mine. He said I was stuck in my ways, but I was an intelligent man. Intelligent man. Those were his words, not mine. Oh, so beautiful. So I want you to know that talk to your father more.
Okay.
Because he's willing
I will do that.
to talk and you can hear him. You can hear him now. So talk to him.
Okay.
Yeah.
I doubt myself sometimes.
No. Do not, because he said he is there. And by the way, he's given me this big speech. Thank you so much for helping my son, Miss Blue, and da-da-da-da, and da-da-da-da. It's so cute. It is so cute. It is stinking cute. It's cute. It's cute. I love it. But he's thanking me. He's thanking me. I raised my children this way, and I taught them this, and I told them this, and I told them that, and I just want to say thank you.
Wow, that is amazing.
Yeah. And then he's holding up. This is interesting because I seen a post on Instagram. And I'm going to tell you this post, Tejor. It's this brother on Ninja Warrior. And he was going against a guy, but he had a suit on. And he completed the obstacle. Has anyone seen this? Please let me know. And he completed the obstacle and won the Ninja Warrior competition in a 3-piece suit. And the guy who was doing the voiceover kept saying, someone give this man a contract. Someone hire this man because the suit didn't rip. There's not a tear. There is nothing. And he did all of this in a 3-piece suit. Let him advertise this suit for you. He was telling the people watching it, had millions of views. I thought it was the cutest thing. Well, your dad is holding up 2 suits. 2 suits.
2 suits.
He's holding up one suit and he's holding up another suit. And he's these different outfits. And he's saying, tell my son, I like these. I like these 2 suits. So I don't know.
Okay.
You let me know. Because he's letting me know that he dressed, but he wasn't like a fashion guy. Like that wasn't his thing.
Yes.
So he's
Yes.
trying
Yeah.
to let you know he's I don't know if you've been looking at suits or what you've been doing with clothes, but he's trying to let you
I have been looking. Oh gosh, this is crazy. I have always been into fashion like my whole life.
Well, he's holding up two suits saying, "Tell my son I found two suits I like. I like two
Oh.
suits." Mhm. Mhm. So he's getting into fashion. So you must be pulling him into that world because he's
Oh
actually
my goodness.
finding clothes and now he's showing me shoes he like and different
Oh,
things that
wow.
he likes. So yes, bring your dad in, ask his opinion on things and share things with
Okay.
him because you know, one of the things I love, and I think you all know this is one of the reasons I do this work is for the connection with the loved ones, our loved ones who passed on, because I have helped so many people and it's been so healing, so freeing to know that our loved ones, our ancestors, are still very much alive, even though they're not in their physical bodies and we miss them, tremendously. But I do what's called evidential mediumship. So, like, these things don't mean anything to me, but they mean everything to you. And what I have learned over the years is that as much as I would love to say, and I do know that this is a superpower for me, I also know that it's a superpower for all of us, right? And so I don't want you to be afraid, Tajor, to connect with your father. Because the moment you think of him, the moment you have a remembrance of him, or the moment your heart just sort of kinds of feels for him, he is there, right there with you. He can hear you, whether it's telepathic, whether you're speaking out loud. He can hear you, feel you, see you, and they know what we're doing. And they are here to support us on this journey, to continue this journey, to let them know that they are still very much alive and well, and they will continue to live on in your heart.
Yeah.
So
I love that. I
know
love
that,
that.
know that, know that. And this is a beautiful time to connect with the ancestors because, truth be told, we all can, doing our own expansion work, expand our own veil and make it very, very thin. But with all of us
Hmm.
collectively doing this, we have made the veil on the planet thinner than it's ever been, probably in centuries. So reach out to your loved ones and acknowledge them. Let them know that, their presence can be felt because they will live for on forever within our hearts. And your daddy got a thing with blood. He said, and don't forget in the blood, Miss Blue. Okay. And in our blood. He got a thing for that blood and that DNA. That's serious to
Oh my
him.
goodness. Yes, that was very serious.
Oh, he said it whispering, and don't forget the blood, Miss Blue. Okay, okay, and the blood, okay? He must not
Thank you
know.
so much, Miss
You're so
Blue.
welcome. Thank you. I hope this brings you joy, your family joy. He's sending love
Yeah.
to everyone in the family because he is around them all, showing up in their dreams and riding with them
Wow.
in their cars when they're going to work and, just sitting by their sides and, visiting them at night. And your mother, he's always there, sort of kind of kissing her on her forehead. She typically wakes up in the middle of the night, he says, and kind of rubs her forehead. That's him kissing her. Or she'll feel something at the end of the bed. This is him,
Yes.
doing his presence to be known, to let her know that he will forever, be there and be you all's guiding angel. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Ashe.
Thank
Ashe
you.
and
So
amen. Yeah. So beautiful. Thank you, Tijor.
thank you, Miss Blue.
You're
I hope to connect with you again real soon.
Yes, this has been amazing. So peace and love to you. Hold the line.
Peace and love.
Oh, wow. Wasn't that wonderful? I can't think of a better way for us to celebrate day 8 of the Level Up Challenge, the game of life called you, 1111 portal. We got the phone lines up. I got to hear you guys' amazing, beautiful vibrations and voices. And we've got a chance to connect with one another, reflect with one another, speak to the ancestors with one another, and give gratitude to each other. Um, wow, it's been incredible. This is our challenge for day 8 is to connect with our ancestors. And so you can do something very simple as just holding the remembrance of them in your heart, you know, uh, connecting with them, sharing your dreams and aspirations with them, paying honor to them, holding a high vibration of a beautiful time that you all spent together, acknowledging each other and acknowledging yourself. Yeah. Mm, mm, mm. So, and while we're doing that, let's just add all of our loved ones in there, our family and loved ones that are still with us, and honoring them as well too. And then we can really walk through this portal to know that life and our spirit is eternal. And we can honor those that are here with us as well as those who have transitioned on, while also loving ourselves. I'm going to leave it right there because it's been so beautiful. I will see you all tomorrow, and we will be moving into the powerful energy of the day 9 channel of leveling up, leveling up, leveling up. If you listen to this all the way through till the end and you get to the end, I want you to write Know Your Magic in the comments section after the show. And don't forget to come back and share your experiences about the Level Up Challenge. And if anyone is interested in being a part and joining in, because we're going to be doing this until November the 19th, every single day. So you want to like, subscribe, you want to pass it on, you want to share the message. Definitely, one of the things I would encourage you to do is to just go back through the past shows here on YouTube, and you will be able to go from day 1 all the way up to now. And you'll have all the steps and activities to do. It is not too late for you to level up. We're going to continue to do this work together. I love you. Peace and love, soul family. Oracle kisses to you. Be good to yourself, be good to others, and let's continue to raise our frequency and vibration and creating magic while growing up on planet Earth. Peace and love, soul family.